Alright, let's talk about food. So, I am the only member of Minerva that I know of that currently lives on steak. This shulker box was full once upon a time, and I have been slowly working its way down because, like I said, I'm the only one who eats steak, and this is all that I've had. So I took all the steak that we had, put it in my shulker box, and I've just been slowly going down, 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 down. And we actually have a cow farm set up at spawn right here, and there are no cows in it, which is why the supply has been going down. Because there haven't been, when someone cleaned up this area, he accidentally killed all the cows, and then they were all gone. And there was a cow right here, so I have one cow to work with, and with this being the only patch of grass in spawn, this is actually the only place where where peaceful mobs can actually spawn. So we actually get quite a lot of different mobs here. And I'm thinking if I can move this cow in place up here somehow, just trail it over with wheat, then we could be in a pretty good position. And the reason I was bull milling that grass is because I didn't have wheat, but now I should. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, profit. Nope, I gotta time it right. Oh, there. Oh yeah. Oh, all the wheat. Alright, come on, little cow. Make this easy for me. I don't have Nobody wants you. You should follow potatoes. Get out of here. You know what? I would rather a cow. If anybody's wondering why it's so dark, it's because there's an island up there. And the light value is actually really low in here, but the torches make up for that. Alright, in you go. Come on, right down. Oh god, you're so fat. Go into the hole. Go into the hole. Alright, yes. Come on. Yeah, no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back. No. Come on, I don't have any slabs. I only have bone blocks. This is your time to shine. You're going in. Come on, alright. Yeah, this is it. Push him up against the block and... is this never gonna work? What is your hitbox? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah! F3 plus B for the win. Now I just need another cow that I don't have. So for the rest of the video, I have no idea how long those cows are going to take to either respawn or come back. Somebody's probably got to be over there at spawn, and I'm not going to be. What we're going to be doing today, and one of the reasons... Oh, how do I show that I have Forge? I don't know. There you go. Forge. Schematic. We got to fix a Guardian... nope. We got to fix a Dark Oak farm. So... yeah, I guess we'll just head over there. I'm in the Ruby Center right now to grab some items that I might need. I might not even... You know what? Screw it. Let's just wing it. I don't need anything. There she... Wow, that's a really nice picture. Okay, so... here we have bright blue skies, cloudy day, kind of, but not really. Windmill, and a big blown up roof. And that's because this Dark Oak farm... it uses TNT to blow up all the dark oak, totally fine, except that the roof is not bomb-proof. That's not the problem. See, the problem is, how crazy would it be if somebody actually fixed this while I was gone? The last time I was here, it did not look good. And I thought it would be a fun idea to take you guys through the process of what exactly goes into fixing a dark oak farm. Spoiler alert, there should not be wood in the middle of this tree farm. So, yeah, I don't even... If I turn this on, will it just... No? Is that gonna... Can I just update it? No, okay, I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, okay, there's a bunch of dark oak saplings. So, okay, how to make this interesting, because I did a video on this quite a while back on exactly, like, what it took for us to fix our iron farm. The very first thing you ever have to do when you fix a dark oak farm... actually, here, let me give some stats real quick. The design we use is Mango's 1.11 Dark Oak Tree Farm. It's rated at, I think, 34,000 Dark Oak an hour. I switched up the building stuff like so. So if you're using this design, I think this is like the best automatic Dark Oak Tree Farm in 1.11. I don't know that there's a competitive design for this. So a lot of you might have this same design, or you might plan to build it in the future. And hey, if anything ever goes wrong, please use this as a reference. If you don't have Game Mode 3, I am sorry. Talk to an admin or an operator. You're going to need it. Okay, so I'm not going to use it to teleport, just for keep this a little bit more survival. So I ripped out this hole in the past, so this is obviously... It doesn't matter if you break any of the wood in this area, because Really what this dark oak farm is supposed to work when it's completely empty. It kind of fills itself up. All of these dark oak logs are because we have mined plenty of this in the past. I was gonna hop into the storage just so you guys can see. Let's actually hop down here. So Gulby is one of our builders on the server. He actually did all this, and it looks really, really nice. I did a couple episodes covering this, but all the dark oak comes in here, looking pretty good. You know, so this farm has worked in the past, and unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to tear this out. Oh yes, so any of you who have watched my videos in the past knows that I like building in glowstone because it's a nice easy block to work with. It doesn't look that great, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. This should be a loop. I don't know why it's not. And and that's okay because it lights everything up and it makes everything more spawn proof. So here is the wiring in question. More often than not, if anything is broken, it's because these blocks have been pushed out so many times. I don't even have a number for you guys. How many times I have fixed these pistons here. You know, that's actually probably why the glowstone was off put, because this got shoved back. I wouldn't even be surprised. Wow, that's actually probably what happened. Because this piston gets pushed back, and then a slab goes with it. This dust goes everywhere. I have fixed this so many times, it's not even funny. But it looks like the logs haven't gone out all the way. If they've been pushed out to their limit, that means the farm would just start backing up. These pistons wouldn't be able to push the wood. It looks like these top pistons, that seems to be what happened. I'm going to have to clear this whole area out. And there's a piston right here. So you can see that somewhere. You know, maybe originally, are one of these pistons missing? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, these are supposed to be sticky pistons, so that's not it. The reason I'm leaving all of this footage in, just me thinking out loud, is because this is the mindset you have to be in when you're fixing these tree farms, because I don't remember where I was in survival, sorry, I don't care. I don't really, this is the mindset I'm in. You gotta just focus on everything that's in here and what's wrong, because what prompted this video idea was Iron Blocks in the server. I think the first time he ever played on Minerva, he went into this dark oak farm, went to grow a tree, and it broke immediately. Like the log I just showed in the farm that didn't, the whole tree that didn't get pushed, that was all in there. It just immediately broke. So he's been like completely blamed for breaking this tree farm. Whether or not he actually did it, I don't really know. I don't really care. I'm not gonna. He's not in trouble or anything. I mean, this farm breaks all the time, even me using it. So like. I obviously know what I'm doing, and it still doesn't seem to play nice with me. The farm does work, and the reason it breaks is I really don't know. Server lag, maybe something just doesn't get calculated in time. I just want to make sure these top pistons are in the right place. And then what you want to do, this is the important part. You never ever test these farms with a full tree. Ever. I mean, only ever test with a full tree once you think you've solved the problem. If you're doing an initial poke like I'm about to do, you just want to ensure that all the piston movements that's not right. Hold up. Right here. This dark oak I don't think is ever supposed to be this high up. So let me just go ahead. Okay, because this farm is actually supposed to push the logs back down. Okay, that might be fine. Okay. So what you do to actually trigger these farms, I think Mango actually taught me this because I was on SciCraft back in the day and he showed me farms like this. So let's just check nothing's in there. Oh, it's just dark oak. That's fine. I'll pick it up. So what you want to do is just place a dust where the activator should happen. So that should... Oh, okay. That's already a problem. That should have triggered the whole tree farm. Nope, no, it should... I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Okay. Let's give this one more shot. So let's wait for this let's wait for this dirt to come back. Let's just give it a full block. Yep, okay. So that piston didn't quite work. Now what I'm going to do, and this is, I'm sorry for some of you because not everyone might have this tool available to them, but the only thing that you can do from this point is to just use Schematica, because I don't personally know how this design works, you know, block for block. So I'm just going to hook up a schematic, see what everything looks like, and then we'll take a closer look. Alright, so I just loaded a schematic. It occurs to me that some of you might not have a schematic for this design. I'll provide the TNT dupe dark oak tree farm if you guys want to use it. But basically you just want to trial and error with the clicker here and put it right into place. So what this should effectively give me is a block for block exact schematic of where everything should be. Orange means it's not correct, red means it's the wrong block, purple means it's in here but it's not in any place of anything else. Like there are supposed to be doors here, we changed quite a bit of this farm. So obviously these aren't supposed to be here, that piston's not supposed to have extended like that. But down here, it doesn't immediately appear as though anything is out of place. So that's interesting. I don't really know where to start. On camera, this is probably the hardest thing to do. So I'm just going to go around off camera and just look if there are any circuits that are cut off. That's a common thing. When you're actually building these designs, it's a common mistake for someone to go ahead and like place a block like a solid block where they shouldn't, and that actually ends up cutting off the circuit or something. A good example is right down here. Like you could have easily put a full block up here, but that would block the chest. That's kind of a small example. It's not really a big thing, but editing beast here talking. I actually placed a block where those missing blocks are right there when I was building this, and I actually cut off the circuit on that diagonal, so that's actually a better example. Just a quick story. Back to the video. Yeah, I'm gonna head through here because I don't think it's any of the wiring up here. You can see most of this looks intact. It seems as though this piston down here just didn't seem to trigger. So I'll take a look at this off camera and tell you guys what I find out. It looks like we have a culprit. So I've gone right down from the bottom of the tree farm. This piston, if I actually here, one of the tips I give is for printer, just set hotkeys. I used to do R, but now my sprint key is R. So let's just get rid of that. I don't think that this piston is supposed to have a normal block above it. It is in fact supposed to have an iron block. That right there could be the entire reason this tree farm is broken. So it doesn't actually have to be an iron block. Hell, I think this could be any solid block, but let's just put that in place just because, I was going to use like a dark oak block, but just to keep things interesting or easy, let's just put that there. And then in testing mode, I don't really care too much about keeping track of my spectator position because really you're solving a puzzle. With these things, you're absolute... Oh, 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 I think I just triggered the tree farm. All of the leaves are gone. So that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Okay, let's... Did all the wood get cleared? Yeah, okay, alright. Let's do another test. So let's grab dark oak, power this. Everything's good. Oh wow, that was a lot of saplings from the leaf. Let's actually turn it up. Whoops. Okay, so what that means is I'm going to have to realign my schematic. However, if that was the one issue, then I really don't think we're going to need that. So let's just turn blocks down to like 2%. Place a fake tree. Okay. Oh, my recording kind of screwed up. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good. But it did trigger. So, like I said, only when you're completely confident do you actually want to try this, but let's just place in all our saplings. And I'm sorry if that was a slideshow, but it would appear as though that mostly worked. Dun dun dun. These leaves did not get broken. But what could have happened are maybe these pistons aren't being triggered properly. I don't know. Okay. So, as far as the video, guys, this has been a lot of me just thinking to myself, and that's okay. I mean, I'm going to leave it in because this is important. These are the questions you should be asking yourself. Like, okay, what's not working? What's the root of the problem? In this case, this piston was pushing up and not going back down. Well, that's exactly what's happening here. There was an extra piston down there that was completely unnecessary, and this piston had a redstone block above it, which just means it was always butted facing up, and it wasn't ever going to do anything. And you can see that was immediately right under the activator piston. So something was obviously wrong. If ever you're getting pistons, like I said, the culprit back here, these pistons get pushed out of place so often because when this thing starts to back up, and these aren't getting blown up, then these are like the first pistons to go. And you can't really put obsidian behind there because you need the wiring in place. I mean, you could use like hoppers if you didn't want them to get pushed out of place, but these pistons would still break the wiring. It doesn't even matter. And on Minerva, we've actually, we've kind of grown up. When I first built this tree farm, we used a TNT duper, or at least for the universal tree farm we did. But since we can afford it, you can see this is actually a piston left over from the TNT dupe. It looks like nobody ever destroyed it. Okay, that's weird. That's a spawnable spot and explains why creepers were falling on me when I was building. But yeah, we can afford the regular TNT, so we just did that. And it looks like this thing really doesn't use that much, so it's never been a problem. I'm gonna go and I feel like something wrong just happened. What am I thinking? I don't know. I think the tree farm is actually working. Yeah. I'm blanking here. So I'm just gonna realign the schematic. I assume that there's just some kind of hopper out of place. In fact, let me just go ahead and grow another tree. And let's just see if the pistons extend all the way. Okay, so it looked like they didn't. And I'll go check that out with Schematica. Alright, align the schematic. Oop, bring that back up. I found if I stand right on the edge of this corner, or right outside that corner, it works just fine. So, what's going on over here? What is wrong? If any of these repeaters or comparators are orange, then it means the comparator is not in the right mode, subtract or otherwise. And if any of these repeaters are orange, it means they have the wrong tick delay. And what's happening here, I don't actually know. It says these blocks are red, but I don't think this piston is supposed to be. I don't know if that's supposed to be higher up or anything. These pistons all look right. I don't know. I've had this problem before where I just couldn't figure out the issue. Alright. I'm going to look at this off camera just so this isn't me umming the whole time. I'm pretty sure this should be an easy fix though. I don't want to jump the gun on anything, but this is something I've seen before. This is just why experience is my favorite form of knowledge, because I figure stuff like this out. One of the things that I found in the past, I think this dust facing into the piston is a big no-no. I think that is supposed to be dust, but I don't know that that's even. I'm not even sure. I don't know. Let's just plant a tree and see if that actually does anything, because it might be powering the piston a little bit too early. And I wish I would have been able to see that. I don't know. Let's grow another tree, see if we can get any leaves to spawn. Maybe I can place a torch or something. I don't know. We'll see if it gets broken. Alright, looks pretty good to me. I'm going to test a little bit off camera and see if that fixed it. Well, I just saw a tree grow. Its leaves came out over here. They got completely crushed, and it looks like this solved the problem. So, awesome. As far as I'm aware, this has been getting blown up. In fact, I should probably grow one more tree because it looks like this is about to be blown up. And if that does get blown up, then the wood is being harvested, and I will count this as a completed farm. Alright, let's do one more test. I'm going to do this live. We're doing it live. So I'm going to grow the tree. I'm going to place the saplings, and I'm going to quick hop into spectator mode to go see it happen. Oh, that should have triggered a TNT. Oh no. Okay, so with the TNT, this this is kind of a counter, and one of these dusts is supposed to be a certain level, I'm not sure. It doesn't say there's anything wrong with the schematic right now, so what can happen when you're testing these farms is it gets broken in a certain state, and then you start testing it in a certain state where there isn't any wood here, and then the TNT kind of gets out of sync with where the wood is. So the TNT is obviously supposed to be, ignited, and then it falls down right as the wood's being pushed, and then it all gets broken. So whenever you're testing a broken tree farm, just make sure to clean this out by hand, because once you fix the actual farm, the very last thing you should be worrying about is collection. Of course, if the wood goes all the way to the end, then it doesn't get destroyed. That's why that piece is floating in midair. And I'll go and break that off camera when I'm done. But yeah, sometimes you got to clean it out, and that's just part of the job, I guess. The schematic's going a little bit crazy because in the original design, all of the wood goes out to the end there, but I actually made it go into the center. I can kind of demonstrate that. It all comes into the center, and then it works its way up an elevator. And I'll link the video where I did all this anyway. And then it just gets filled into shulker box loaders. So yeah, I'm going to grow a couple more trees off camera, and then I'll probably show this blowing up if I get it to work. I just pushed this minecart into place. It's kind of funny building in this area because there are a few farms in this game where you get to like build in an area where everything is a hopper. Just no matter where you break a block, it just gets sucked up and moved to one location. That's obviously for the saplings, but if you're ever not getting enough saplings, check this minecart above, because I knew before I even started that this minecart was too far in and wasn't collecting any of this. And a lot of times I've been testing this farm, I've been almost breaking even with saplings, just barely not getting enough. And almost every single time I've built this farm, this minecart has been missing. And the hoppers are just backing up here. And then the exact same thing on the opposite side, this minecart was missing. And you can actually check the same minecart over here, because this is the same mechanic where this minecart is just supposed to be half and half, where it's just picking up from above. These are just things to check if ever you build a design like this and they're not getting all the saplings back, because this thing should definitely be giving you a profit. I mean, look at this shulker box behind me. This is from a different farm, but this is like, we started with just a few stacks of saplings because we built it right next to a forest. But yeah, just check those out if everything doesn't work out. I am laughing at myself so hard. What I'm finding out is, why was this TNT not exploding? I've just finally looked at the wiring and realized someone must have started rebuilding the TNT duper, because there is nothing set up anywhere that's supposed to trigger this dispenser. No wonder the yoke wasn't getting broken. if you're curious what's supposed to happen, this is actually reset to normal. I didn't record any of this, but this was actually I did. I recorded a little clip, I can overlay it, where this signal strength was getting stronger. From experience, I've actually learned that this thing is supposed to trigger, I believe, every 2 or 4 times. And this, it just wasn't dispensing. And now I'm finally noticing, like, oh yeah, somebody ripped out this wiring and put a piston where a redstone dust is supposed to go. So I'm just going to replace that now. And then I'll do some real testing, I guess, because this should actually be really easy. I've got all the materials already on me. And there you go. So that should power the dispenser. I don't think there's supposed to be any delay. I think it's supposed to come right up, power the dispenser, TNT starts blinking, and then this long delay opens this up, TNT falls through, oak gets exploded, and then profit. I wasn't recording in time. My computer failed me, but this did blow up. The reason it didn't blow up all of it is there was way too much wood. It got pushed out and the TNT landed on top. It's actually supposed to land next to it. You should probably clear out past this obsidian, but hey, it's working out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fix this, clean up all this wood by hand, grow, yeah, it was every 4th tree, by the way. I'll grow, or actually every 2 trees. I digress. I'll grow a couple trees and then I'll record this thing blowing up properly. Hopefully I can get somebody else on the server to grow the tree for me. That way I can get a better shot, but I can do it alone if I can't set that up. Omar's alt account is going to operate a tree farm. You don't need the minecart. And he's going to help us grow some trees. Alright, let's hope I can get this shot because this farm crashes my PC. Grow another one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Extreme lag. Alright, stop. I did not get the shot. But I just saw some wood come in, so we get to watch it flow up. I don't think I got the shot because it freezed on my second screen, but here comes the wood, so it's working. Alright, don't ask why I'm flying in from the outside, but this thing is done. I'm going to consider this completely fixed. I grew quite a few trees, broke every leaf, got a bunch of saplings, all is well. This dark oak farm is 100% functional. I mean, the outside is a bit destroyed and very spawnable, but hey, everything's working just fine. So yeah, hopefully somebody found this really helpful. Hopefully if any of you guys have the same kind of dark oak farm, then you can use this in the future if you end up building it. Link to Mango's video on that below, link to the schematic. He has a world download. You can use his world download. And what else? And if you don't have any interest in a dark oak farm or don't plan to build one and still enjoy this video, then you should watch my other video where we fixed the iron farm with this same kind of process. Let me just break it down one more time. You just find out what's wrong, hypothesize on what might be the issue, and then just kind of tweak different things to make sure it works. The schematic only really works if you're using somebody else's design. If it's your own, then I'm sure it'll be a lot easier to fix. But yeah, that concludes the fixing of the dark oak farm. A watched cow never spawns. Aha! It's a mountain cow. Yeah, you probably thought I was going to say mountain goat. I figured it would be a little bit faster to just go and find a cow, so... Oh. Yeah, never mind the double chests and double chests of shulker boxes full of wood in my inventory. We're going to chop down this nature's tree of something. We're going to make a crafting table. Okay, alright. Now we're going to need 2 of those and a boat. Does this still... Okay, yeah, you needed a shovel and a snapshot. This is, I think, one of the first boats I've ever made in this version of the... Where did he go? Aha! A cow! Alright, we need you. Oh, I should have brought the wheat. Oh, that's going to be difficult. Okay, never mind. We can do this. We need this wood. Alright. So we're going to bring this cow up to that... Or down to that boat. Actually, we only have to push him down, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, come on, you fat cow. You know, I never really called these guys fat before, but then they added the entity pushing crap where they send you where you don't want to be or something. I don't know. They push you back hard and it, like, oh, you're so big. Just go further along. Come on. I don't even care if you take damage. It is time for you to go make another cow. No. No. Alright, how do you get a cow in a boat? How do you use a boat? Ah! Turn around. Turn around. Yes. Huh. Oh. I have no idea how to get a... Alright, well that was pretty easy. F5. Alright, come with me. You're gonna be my food. We're going home. Is it wrong that I'm just holding steak with this cow in my boat? Probably.
No.
Alright, here comes challenge one of the journey. I need to get this cow. Oh, what's the size of this hitbox? Yep, okay. We're gonna need. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna need 2 rows of glass removed. Here. No, okay. What I want to show is actually you can pick this stuff up really easy. If you just fly into the water and not glitch out, you can actually kind of just exist. There you go. So let's just let the water slow me down, pick it up, and I can't fly out because I touched the ground. However, if you don't touch the ground, then it's a lot better. Alright, come on, cow. Ah, crap, we have to do it again. Okay, so next challenge is, how do you get a cow out of a boat? Do you have to destroy the boat? I mean, can you, like, right-click it or something? I don't even... Whoa, okay. Because there was a glitch back in my day where when you got out of a boat, it actually teleported you quite far. Can I just right-click the... Can I just... Oh, okay, well that... Alright, bye boat, we don't need you anymore. Alright, this is looking good, this is looking good. So we're going to actually use the half slabs this time. Hopefully we can utilize them a little bit better. Alright, that's not going to be everything I need it to be, but we can do that. Okay, so this will at least get it started. Now we can grab some wheat. Come on, cow. Come on, cow. Time for us to go up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Yes, this is what you want. You want this. Alright, get in the corner of the block. F3 plus B will be our friend once more. Open that. Push you in. Yes! Alright, let's turn on the water. Alright, we're breeding cows. Come on. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Aha! We have 3 cow... well, there's a baby cow in here. Alright, you're not supposed to be harvested. We'll turn that off, and then I'll breed them up. Woohoo! That horse was blue a second ago. Get back. Get back. Look, it's blue. You know, I came here for bone meal for the dark oak farm, but who dumps all their crap in it? You know, I'll take the shulker boxes, but like, I think I'm just gonna put all of this into the Ruby Center. I am sorry, random person's inventory, but that is not cool, man. I had moved to the cow farm portion of this video, and I completely intended to stay on that, but I noticed one thing when I came to refill this bone meal. What you gotta do, if you build this exact farm, the shulker box unloader Mango put in this design is not very good. It doesn't detect when there's not one there. So just go ahead if ever you refill these and just update the dispensers. That way it'll start unloading the bone meal from the shulker boxes, and then it'll sift through them. Just, I don't know, side note. Okay, what the hell? True story, a little bit embarrassing. So I left the house to go on a walk, go play some Pokemon Go, caught a bunch of stuff, huge success. And God, honestly, this is the embarrassing part. Without even thinking about it, I AFK'd at the iron storage. I completely blanked that I had gotten a second cow. I don't know. I have no excuse. So I'm just like, here, let me just AFK this before I go quick. I mean, I just ran a quarter mile in a minute and a half, so I wasn't quite thinking straight. And I come back, like I said, haven't touched anything. What have they... Oh my god. What? Beast Cage, courtesy of Junction and Omar. Junction's a new member. Wow, this is an effective cage. He's back already. I gave it away. They pushed me off of that. Oh my god. Okay, here. I'm gonna exit full screen here. Let's join in Discord and see what these guys are talking about. Omar, why am I in a cage? Alright, I'm gonna break out. Okay, even though I completely forgot that I had gotten a couple cows, look at how successful this was. I AFK'd in the iron storage to get mobs to spawn here. Oh, talking to Omar now, I had completely forgotten that I'd actually gotten a second cow in here that I could breed. So I AFK'd this to get more cows that evidently I didn't need. But hey, look at that, we got sheep and pigs and a lot of horses actually. I mean, I know the guys would never want this, but if we ever did a peaceful mob farm, it would be easy to set it up and spawn, even though we'd probably just do a perimeter for it. They killed every animal that wasn't a cow. Well, I guess that concludes today's video. I hope you guys don't mind another half-hour long video. I'm not going to cut this one into parts because it is supposed to be mostly a tutorial for the dark oak farm fixing, and I added a little side bit about cows just to make it a little bit more fun, and I really do need this food. So, yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description for a lot of links to the different videos I recommended if you guys want to check out more stuff, or maybe set it to your watch later and check it out later. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.